What is up, my friends? Welcome to another video on my channel. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I have a bunch of new makeup products that I am very excited to try out, and I'm just going to be doing basically a first impressions video. Yes, I did get Fenty Beauty. I know I'm so late, but I just like... Girl, I've been lazy. Yes, I did get Trophy Wife because how can you get Fenty and not get Trophy Wife? No, I didn't get the foundation because time is short, money is low. I do have 4 of the matchsticks, which I definitely will be using and swatching for you guys today. I also have a new foundation. It's not necessarily new. I just bought it ages ago and have never used it. And I also have a liquid lipstick that I'm trying out. It's actually a sample. So this is the Fenty Beauty that I did get. This, girl, all of you have probably seen this already by now, but I just had to show you again because, oh my god. I mean, damn. I don't want to swatch it because it's so glittery and I'm gonna get it everywhere, all over me if I do. But you will definitely see what it looks like on the skin. I love the... It's magnetic. We have these 4 matchsticks. I have them in the shades Bamboo, Mocha, Trippin, and Rum. The packaging is so beautiful. When someone came over, I forget who it was, but someone came over and saw these and was like, oh, did you get KKW Beauty? I was like, girl, no, it's Fenty. So this is, I guess, what's going to be my highlight shade. This is Bamboo. In my opinion, the product, when swatched, is slightly lighter than in the tube, but I'll let y'all be the judges of that. This is what it looks like when it's swatched. You can like just see it on my skin, but then in the tube it looks a bit darker. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. This is the shade Mocha. This is what my contouring shade is going to be. I like how they apply. They apply very smooth, very creamy. But this is what Mocha looks like. So this is going to be my contour shade. I'm a bit skeptical because personally my contour, I like it to be a little bit ashy and cool toned. This, on the other hand, while it is a nice shade, I wouldn't use it for contouring my cheekbones. I would probably use it for around my forehead. Then we have this shade called Trippin. I guess you could use it as a cream blush slash highlight because damn. Okay, so on camera when the light doesn't hit it, like around here, you can see it's really pinky peachy, but when the light's on it, it just looks like a pink gold, and basically that's what I see. It's really nice, but I'm like, don't want to use it as a blush because it's so shimmery. Okay, the last matchstick I have is in the shade Rum. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's too dark for a highlight. It's shimmery, so you can't use it as a contour. It is a really nice colour, but I mean, these all look so different on camera. This is just goldy brown. That's as best as I can explain it. It's a goldy, bronzy sort of thing. Okay, so that's the Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty. Another product that I want to use today is my Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation. This isn't necessarily new because I did buy it a while ago at IMATS, but I just never used it. I bought it and I just chucked it in my kit. But I pulled it out the other day and I was like, you know what, I can't just leave it sitting here. I've got to try it. It is legitimately olive. It says olive, girl, it means olive. Turned out to be the actual like perfect color for my skin. I was impressed because a lot of the foundations that I have, like my, I'm not bagging them out, I'm not dragging them, I love these brands, but I just gotta say, my Nars Sheer Glow and my MAC Studio Fix. Don't get me wrong, I love these foundations. I use them on myself, I use them on my clients, but they just have more of a pinky or orangey sort of undertone. It's fine, but it's not the perfect match for my skin. Lastly, I have my Too Faced Liquified Melted... It's got a weird name, come on man. Too Faced Melted Liquified Long Wear Lipstick that I'm going to try today. I just want to show you how fresh, like I have not touched it. I have not used it. I frankly really haven't been interested because I already have a lot of liquid lipsticks. Put it in the video anyway. How do I hold this with my tiny hands? So these are all the products that I'm going to be sort of reviewing, giving a first impressions of today. I'm going to try and make a look using all of them, not just solely these, but these are going to be the main ones that I'm going to feature and talk about. And the reason why my face is so bare and naked is because I have no idea what kind of look I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to look at the end of the video, but just stick around and hopefully it looks half decent. A little tip for any of you guys that are aspiring makeup artists out there, or just want a little makeup hack. After I use lashes, I keep the plastic. This is how they come in their packaging. After I open the So after I apply the lashes, and then I obviously chuck this white part out. This clear plastic top, I keep that. So I have a whole bunch of these, and what I use them for is when I have clients. I don't like putting the foundation directly onto the brush or directly onto my skin. I like putting it on these, take the foundation from there with my brush, and life is so simple. I can either throw it out or use a wipe and clean it for another use. So make packs 101. That's what I like about this foundation. Another thing, it's a squeezy, like it's like a sunscreen or cream bottle, which I really like, because with MAC and Nars you have to buy pumps and that's more money. See, foundation's in the little case and just grab it out of there. I'm just gonna put the foundation onto my eyelids. Blend it with my fingers. Don't forget to blend. It's drying really fast. Like, there's not even that much residue on my finger. I don't know if it's because I put a thin layer, but it's not wet at all. I don't know if I need to powder it, but I will anyway. I'm going to try to use my Fenty matchstick in Bamboo and conceal / highlight under my eyebrows. I don't want to ruin it, it's so perfect. Putting that directly on my brow bone. Oh yes. That is such a good colour. How does it blend? That is the question. Finger and tap it in. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in the mirror it's not blending too well. I mean, it's okay, but could do better. I don't know if that's because I left the product on for too long and then blended it, or maybe because there's like so little of it that's not spreading and blending well, but I think I'd prefer something a little more, maybe something a little bit more liquidy. This is really, really creamy. It's nice, but maybe not for underneath my eyebrows. If I blend it out, as soon as I put it on, it looks so much better. The trick is, like, it's so creamy that as soon as you apply it, you need to blend it out straight away. I'm gonna use my Zoeva palette, take this shade. I think I've decided I want to use rum on my eyelids. I don't know how, maybe this, okay. Oh, girl. Okay, I'm starting off with a brownie color. And I'm going to blend that on the outer corner of my eye. I said it's not a tutorial, but I'm still telling you guys how I'm doing what I do. I'm going to use my Mikasa A230 brush. Take that dark shade I'm using now, blending it on my inner eye. Making sure I'm always blending this out with my nothing brush. Now I'm taking a really reddy browny shade. I'm going to put that right on the outer corners, blend it inwards, right on the inner corners, blend it inwards. I'm going to use my MAC paint pot in Painterly. I am just putting that paint pot right in the center of my eyelids and blending it. You can see that sort of like gradient. You know what? I'm just going to darken up the outside of my eyes a bit because I want the matchstick to shine through, girl. Why does this eye look so much better than the other one? So paint pot right in the center and blending it out with my finger. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the matchstick rum, going to grab it on my little concealer brush and put it right in the center of my eyes where I put the paint pot, and hopefully it turns out okay. The first thing that I am noticing is that it's hard to really get a lot of product on there because it's so creamy. So grabbing it on the brush and putting it on, it does work, but I have to be like this for ages to get enough product that's going to show up well. It does look amazing, it's just hard to get the pigment that I want. I mean, if you really want to make it bang, you probably have to use it like straight on the stick, like just go like that. Huh, I am a genius. So when I blend the eyeshadow back in, it actually blends in really well with the shadow, so it's not like there's glitter going everywhere. It's a very thick sort of product. It's very creamy. I don't know, maybe that's your cup of tea. I don't know if it's mine yet, but so far I like it. It's doing well. Alright, my eyes are done. I like how they're looking. I'm now going to do my brows. I'm gonna do them with... oh, it's so dirty. Please excuse it. My Zoeva Brow Spectrum palette. I haven't used it on myself yet, so this is the first time as well. I should have put this in the video too, but it's too late now. Yeah, I don't usually use powder for my brows. I did that ages ago. Transition to pencil, then transition to pomades. Now I'm going back to the powder. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly do my brows off camera and I will be back. I'm not used to using powder, but they look alright. I mean, they look snatched, but they're politely snatched. Okay, so now I'm just gonna clean up my face and decide what lashes I want to use. So for today, I think I'm gonna go with these Model Rock lashes. My lashes are on, and now I'm just gonna put a coat of mascara to blend my real lashes with the fake lashes. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. Now I'm realizing it. I'm using a mattifying foundation and really creamy highlight and contour sticks, so I'm gonna have to work pretty fast. Kind of makes me nervous. What if it doesn't blend? See what I mean with color? It looks so weird and almost greenish. So when I first put it on, I was like, trust me though, in real life, this is such a good match. I know like that sounds ridiculous with what you guys are seeing, but if this ain't my damn skin in a bottle. Okay, so this is the only thing I am not liking, is that it dries really fast. Oh, my earring. I don't know if it's because I'm putting on a thinner layer or because it is a matte foundation. If I'm contouring and highlighting with the cream, this drying doesn't really help me. Coverage wise, it's not too bad. It's not complete full coverage. I can still see some of my redness coming through and it is very streaky. And now I'm going to move on to my matchstick and highlight my face. Oh my god, it's magnetic. Sticking to my earring. Oh, this is so weird. It's blending, but I'm getting redness coming through. It's getting a bit patchy. Look at that. It's just rubbing off. You know what, maybe it's because I'm using a really matte foundation, so it's just too much dryness. Man, what the... I don't know, like you can see it's red and patchy. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, I can't explain how terrible this looks in real life. It's so much discoloration. You can see so much redness coming through. I don't know if it's the foundation. You know what? It is most likely the foundation, because these products are so creamy and slightly drying. So, and plus the foundation was so dry. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go back to my Nars on my Mac because foundation wasn't cutting it. I would much rather show you guys how Fenty Beauty works over this foundation. Sorry, Becca Cosmetics, but yeah, it is not happening. Okay, so all that nastiness is off. Not giving up. It was not your fault, Fenty. I do not blame you. Right, I'm just going to mix my trusty old Nars foundations. It is not Fenty. I refuse to say it is Fenty because Rihanna wouldn't sell me that. Rihanna wouldn't do that to me. It is a lot more wet of a foundation, which I believe is what we need in this situation. I still like the Becca foundation, but I just don't think it was something I would use when I'm doing my face like this. If I wanted to go out somewhere and be ready within 10 minutes, I would use that foundation, but things that take time for the real art, hell no. Fresh face foundation, let us try round 2. Oh, stop sticking to my earring. Is it being patchy? No. Oh, no it's not. Now that I got a different foundation on and blended all this out, it looks amazing. Usually when I put on concealer, it's so bright and it just looks slightly ridiculous. Damn! Damn! You really can't tell. Let me dim the lights a bit. So natural and flawless, and like you don't even need that much. It's really subtle, so it's not as though you can clearly see where I've used the matchstick and highlighted. Okay, now a moment of truth. I'm going to use Mocha and contour, and hopefully all goes well. Okay, I'm doing a little bit first. It just blends. I mean, there's not really much you have to do. Tap a few times and oh my god, it's done. I hated cream contour, now I'm like, what is powder contour? Alright, so the one thing I have to say is do not use them with a matte foundation, as we have just seen. Make sure you apply them when your foundation is somewhat wet. They do blend well. It's just a bit scary in a sense putting them on because they're really creamy and really thick. I feel like sometimes when I'm putting them on, I'm like, oh my god, am I going to move my foundation? Is it going to be patchy? Is it going to look terrible? But it doesn't. It looks amazing. Thank the Lord that I changed my foundation. Imagine I didn't. I'm sorry, Fenty. I think I might use Trippin a little bit, just a little bit, and see how that works as a cream blush. Actually, let me swatch it again. You know what? Yeah, that's not going on as a cream blush. So what have I got to say about it? It is creamy, it is thick, it is a little bit drying. If you put them on top of your foundation and blend them and your skin is dry, it will look patchy and you will move your foundation and your skin is going to show up underneath like what we just saw. Oh, but yeah, I think these are really meant if you have more oily skin. Sorry for anyone with dry skin out there who's really looking forward to these, but I do not think it will be for you. I'm just gonna set my under eyes, maybe a few other places. I'm not gonna go too much. It's working so well with the Mercier powder. It's flawless, like it looks so smooth. It just looks natural, it really just looks natural. I'm going to powder contour a little bit because I like my contour a little bit stronger. And I'll blush up real quickly and then it is time for highlights. And there's only one highlight that I'm going to be using today in this video. It is Trophy Wife. I have used this once before, but on someone else. So what I have learned is that you need to spray your brush to make it a little bit damp, and then just gently tap in. Gently. You don't want to rub, you just want to... Oh my god. What have I done? What the... As I'm looking straight at the camera, you can't see it, like there's no obvious gold. It's out of sight. As soon as I turn around, boom! Oh, can we just zoom in and appreciate? Another thing is that it's very powdery and glittery, so like even just looking down at my legs, like my legs have gold glitter on them now. That's it. This is the only highlighter I'm ever using ever again. Is this too intense for a nose highlighter? Oh my god, look at that swatch. I barely touched it. I feel like I need a license to use this. Okay, that's enough, that's enough. I guess what I gotta do next is move on to lips. I'm gonna use this or not. How about I swatch it? I'm gonna swatch it. Ugh. Oh, you know what? This looks like exactly like one of the Model Rock liquid lipsticks I have. This is liquid lipstick. I can't tell if I like the smell or not, but it smells like Play-Doh. I thought it was going to be something dark, but it's sort of like, for me, it's like sort of a nude color. Okay, so this is a lipstick, and I don't know why I thought this. I just assumed that it was a liquid matte lipstick, but it is not, surprisingly. It is just a liquefied lipstick. It feels really light, really smooth on the lips. It is a really nice color. How surprising. Like, I thought I was gonna hate it. I'm gonna take it off because it doesn't go with my look, but like, you know, I'm pleasantly surprised. So that's the lip, and oh my god, I just had a genius idea. This could either look really good or really terrible. I'm gonna put a little bit of Trippin, since I didn't use it, on my lips. I don't know how. This is either gonna look really good or really terrible. Ah! before I forget, I'm just going to put a little bit of eyeshadow on my lower lash line so I don't look completely weird. Now I'm just going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. Alright, so this is the finished look. You know what? I did damn good. I feel like a brat doll, that's what I feel like. What do I have to say about all the products? Okay, so the matte sticks, they are amazing to work with depending on your skin and the foundation. If you have oily skin or if you're using more wet foundation, these are amazing. They will look flawless, they look natural. One thing I do not like about them is how creamy and thick they are in consistency. So if I'm trying to get a lot of pigmentation or a lot of product, it's really hard. Like, I just had to keep going like this with my brush on it. But other than that, it's an amazing product. Trophy wife, I mean, that is all I'm gonna say about it. The Too Faced liquid lipstick, I was surprised with how much I liked it. It wasn't a matte finish. It was really creamy, really smooth, really soft on the lips. It's a nice change from matte because I feel like everyone gravitates towards matte lipsticks these days. I would definitely buy this. That is all I have for today. That's all my 2 cents about all of them. I think this might just be my favorite look that I've done on my channel. This might be my favorite look that I've ever done, maybe. Hope you enjoyed this bit as much as I did. I mean, just look at Trophy wife. Again, I just want to thank you if you've been watching me and liking and commenting and subscribing, whatever. Every little thing you guys do to support me means so much. Thank you again for your support, all your love. Love you guys so much.